Okay, so let's say I have been given a fraction 4 by 8. Let me call this the initial fraction. Now I decide to add the same number to both 4 and 8. So let's say I add x to both 4 and 8. This resulting fraction, after the addition of x to the numerator and denominator, let's call it final fraction. Now this final fraction is always going to be greater than 4 by 8, no matter what. But only condition to be sufficed is that x should be a positive number. Right? Now let us say we don't add the same number to the numerator and denominator. Let us say we add different numbers x and y to the numerator and denominator. What happens in that case? So if x is to y is greater than the initial fraction 4 by 8, then in that case the final fraction will also be greater than the initial fraction. Let's see condition number 2. If x by y is less than the initial fraction, in that case the final fraction will also be less than the initial fraction. Now there is one more condition where x by y is equal to the initial fraction. In that case the final fraction will also be equal to the initial fraction. Now let's apply this concept to the problem that we have. Now we have to find out what is greater, 3475 by 6144 or 3507 by 6183. What we do is we just find out the difference between the numerator and difference between the denominators of the both of the two fractions. So the difference that we have is 32 and 39. This is our x and y, right? So we just compare x by y to the initial fraction, which was this. We can clearly see that x by y is greater than the initial fraction. That means that a by b is also greater than the initial fraction. Therefore this part is greater than this part. Let's take one more sum and solve it in the same manner. So in this case we can see that the difference between the numerators is 46 and the difference between the denominators is 208, right? So if you compare 46 by 208 with the initial fraction, you can clearly see that the initial fraction is greater. That means that the initial fraction is greater than the final fraction. So now this rule holds true for any fraction.